Thanks for joining me for my Kove 800x Pro Adventure bike unboxing and initial assembly. My bike was delivered in a metal-framed box that they placed on top of a pallet. Prior to filming, I removed the pallet and placed the metal frame on two four-wheel dollies, which is why you will see me move the package around as I'm uncrating. Once we get the box off, you will have a clear shot of the metal crate they packaged the bike in. The two boxes on top of the bike contain the windscreen, reflectors, battery, and 2 quarts of oil for first oil change. Once we have the bike uncovered, remove the 2 boxes and cut zip ties holding the handlebars down. We can begin disassembly of the crate. I started by removing the 13mm bolts holding the top of the frame together, then each of the side rails until the bike was standing there just by the 4 straps. Here we're going to remove the 4 bolts that are holding the temporary bracket on where the handlebars will be installed. You will need a T40 Torx bit to unfasten them. If you don't have any Torx sets, it would be a good idea to invest in some sockets and screwdrivers, as they are needed all over this bike. Once we have them unfastened, we can install our handlebars. The handlebars have markings on them, so that you can fit them in the position which is comfortable for you. Next, we need to install the button mechanism by removing the 2 screws on the bottom holding it together, as well as the screw holding the metal strap inside the cluster. Assemble the cluster onto the handlebars, installing the screw on the metal tab first, then the 2 screws on the bottom of the assembly. Note, inside the cluster, you will notice this little nub. There's a hole on the bottom of the handlebars that this will fit into. If you do not align them, the 2 halves of the assembly will not fit together. Now we need to connect the clutch to the handlebars. There is a clamp and 2 Torx bolts that hold it to the handlebars. Adjust the clutch lever to your desired position, then tighten the 2 bolts. Lastly, we just need to remove the 4 straps holding the bike down. In my case, one of the back straps was wedged into part of the rear hub, so I later ended up grabbing some vice grips and grabbing a hold of the strap and tugging until it finally came loose. I did not record adding the battery, as it was an adventure in itself. You have to remove the top cowl, crash bar, and side plastics to get to the battery tray. I'm going to add a battery tender later, so I'll try to record the process then. I plan on riding the West Coast portion of the Trans-America Trail later this summer, and I believe I will be one of the first to do it on the Kove 800x. I will try to record as much as I can for anyone interested. Thanks for watching and ride safe.